Well, hey crew, welcome to the camp. Come on in and sit up by the campfire. As we talked about, we wanted to bring the sea whale family in and share some stories. You know, I get asked often, what's my favorite story? Well, it's tough to come up with a favorite, but one that sticks with me when I think about often. As a single mom, she brought her 14-year-old son, Dylan, with her, and she wasn't sure that this was going to be the right thing for them. And I watched them throughout and at trap shooting. She was kind of struggling. Her son was doing quite well. And on the third night of trap, she hit her first clay. And I'm telling you that we all got jazzed. We were, high-fiving. She gave a little fist pump. And it was awesome. And her son, he was there and he was smiling, but it wasn't maybe as big an event as we thought. Well, at the end of the curriculum, end of the semester, I asked her how her experience was. And she broke up a little bit and said that she'd write me a note. And so I thought I'd bring that note and share with you folks. The note reads, "Dear Bob, sorry I broke up a bit the other night at Game Feast. If you remember, the last night of trap shooting, I hit my first clay. It was a thrill, and I think I was more surprised than anybody else. A few days later, I was home before my son. I was in the kitchen when he and some of his friends came home. One of Dylan's friends surprised me by asking if I had really shot trap. I told him that indeed I did, and that I even hit a few clays. He laughed and said he couldn't see his mom ever wanting to shoot, but he wished she would. Bob, I'm sharing this with you because as the boys headed downstairs, it occurred to me that my son was possibly bragging about his mom at school. I cried that night, just like I was beginning to do when you asked me about our experience. Bob, please tell your instructors that what they do is amazing. And to answer your question, how was our experience? It was awesome, and I can't thank CYO enough. Sincerely, Cheryl." Well, like I said, this is a story like many of the stories that I'm very fortunate to receive and see. And I hope that sitting around the campfire is a good way for us to share stories. And I certainly want to see you guys back again. Love to see the COL family grow. And let's reconnect around the campfire sometime.